Hey yogis, I'm Carolyn Rae with YOGATX, and I'm going to be doing a morning flow for you today that focuses on intention setting to create a wonderful day for yourself. So we're going to start sitting on our sit bones nice and tall. And you can have your legs crossed in front of you, or you can bring your left or right leg out in front of you, whatever feels better. And just start to come into this moment. Soften the gaze, soften the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in through the nose as your spine grows tall. And once you get to the top of that breath, slowly start to exhale out. Noticing any stale, stagnant energy and just breathing through that on the next breath. Thinking of an ocean wave, breathing in and exhaling out. And on this last breath, just visualizing an intention for yourself for this practice or for this day. And just feeling that intention as if it's already happening, breathing in through the nose. And exhale it out nice and slow. You can start to flutter the eyes open. Come back into the room and send your right hand out like you're telling someone to stop. You're going to send your left ear to your left shoulder. Just relaxing that right shoulder down. You might feel a little bit of energy coming out of the thumb here, a little tightness. You can move the fingers. And just breathe in. Exhale out, soften a little deeper. And then come up slightly, and we're going to lateral stretch over to the left side. You can keep the palm facing the earth or facing the sky, whatever feels better. Maybe you want the heart open today. Breathing into that right lung. And exhaling, slowly coming back to center. Finding a few shoulder rolls here. Just recalibrating. You tend to sleep and get really stiff during the night. So just opening up those shoulders, rolling the shoulder heads back, bringing the left hand to the left side, right ear to the right shoulder. Again, you'll probably feel a little bit of a sensation in that thumb, so just smile, breathe into it. Exhale, left shoulder relaxes. Feel that energy coming out of the hand, maybe move the fingers. And you can bring the head up slightly and then prepare to reach over to the right. Again, palm can be down or facing up. Maybe the heart slightly open to the sky. Really grounding down in the sit bones here still. Breathe in. Exhale over. And slowly coming back into center. And just let that head flow over a couple times. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And bringing the neck back to a neutral place. Take a couple glances right and left. And down and up. And breathe in, bring the hands down towards the hips and inhale them high. And exhale, hands to heart center. And let the hands come to the knees. Go ahead and bring the chin down to the chest. Clasp the fingers and put a little bit of weight on the neck here. Maybe find a couple wiggles. I'm just letting that neck release a little bit more here. As you're ready, coming up nice and slow. Moving up and over to a tabletop position or hands and knees pose where we want the shoulders to be directly over the wrists and the hips over the knees. And just noticing any tightness here in the hips. Might hear a few cracks or pops. And organically moving in whichever way feels good for you in your body. So maybe you're a little bit tight. Maybe you want to soften one elbow to one side and take a breath in. And stretch to the other side. And coming back into a neutral tabletop. Really engage the belly button up and into the spine here as you inhale, pushing away from the earth, and put pressure on the tops of the feet. And keep the heart and the collarbones forward, and send your right leg behind you, keeping the foot on the earth here. Stretching throughout the whole leg. Take a breath in. Exhale. Maybe finding some back and forth here, just really opening up that soleus muscle. And then as you're pushing through the left foot, you can rise and bring that right leg up a little bit more. Maybe point and flex the foot. You can find some ankle circles here. And just coming back to that ocean breath. And this time as you inhale, really focus on pulling that heel away from the hip. Like somebody's trying to pull your leg out. And exhale, really engage the core here, almost coming into a cat pose, and bring the knee towards the nose. And inhale all the way back, extend. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. And inhale back to tabletop. Find some back and forth sways here, noticing any differences in the hip. And then ground down on the left side, reach the right arm up to the sky. And exhale, thread the needle underneath you. And you can bring the head down to block if you have one, or to the right temple. Left arm can be stretched long. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale to soften a little bit deeper into this pose. And slowly bringing that left arm in, unwinding mindfully, reaching up to the sky on your inhale. Exhale, right arm comes back down. Maybe finding some hips back and forth again, or some circles. Anything that feels good in between. And on your next inhale, send your left foot back. Heart's coming forward. Noticing any tightness on that left side, maybe finding a little back and forth here. Ground down on the top of the right foot. And inhale the heel to meet the hip. Maybe point and flex or roll out the ankles. And as you inhale, really extend the leg out and away from the hip. And exhale, bring the knee towards the nose. Belly button comes up and in. And inhale, extend long. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale back to tabletop. Now tucking the toes behind you. Slowly start moving into a downward facing dog. First, just keeping the shins parallel to the earth here. Drop the head. And slowly start pushing the hips back. Keeping the knees soft here, you can start adjusting as you need to. And spreading the fingers out wide. Keeping the pressure out of the wrists. Maybe letting some gentle no's or yeses come from the head. And then as you inhale, raising the heels up a little bit more. And exhale to soften them into the earth. And bring your gaze up between your hands and slowly start walking to the top of the mat. Finding a ragdoll pose here, grabbing for opposite elbows. Let the head hang heavy. And as you exhale, really feel all the tension from the low back all the way through the mid back to the upper back, fall away. So maybe wiggling out the shoulders here, releasing the head a little bit more. And you can drop the hands down to the mat and slowly start to come up as you inhale halfway. Exhale to fold forward. And inhale, just soft knees here, rolling up the spine with no rush to get to standing. Letting the neck roll up very, very, very last. And then slowly bringing the hands above head. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Softening the gaze here for just a moment. Coming back to that intention. Bringing that into your day, into your body right now. Roll the shoulders back. And tuck the pelvis. Untuck the pelvis. Lifting through the quads, grounding through the feet. Take a soft bend in the knees, raise the arms all the way up. And exhale to fold forward. Ground down in the hands and send the knees back one at a time. Gently coming back to child's pose, hips come down. You can bring the forehead to the mat here, and arms can stay reached out, or if you want a little bit more of a relaxed child's pose, you can bring the arms behind you. Two breaths here, yogis. And bring the hands back in front of you if you moved them. Take an inhale, coming back up to tabletop pose and finding a seat. And then gently rolling down the spine. Bring the knees together and let the feet come apart. And roll the shoulders back. And your hands can be open towards the sky for receiving. Take a breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And then bring your legs back to parallel so your knees are up and your feet are grounded in the earth. Bring your feet a little bit closer into your glutes so you could maybe brush them with one of your fingers. And setting up for bridge pose just to stabilize the hips for the day. As you inhale, push through the feet and the quads, bringing the hips up. And we want the neck to stay long here, so maybe slightly bringing the chin towards the chest. Keep the core engaged. As you inhale, lift a little higher. And one more breath. Let the belly rise. And exhale, gently rolling down the spine. And again, bringing the knees together. The feet come to the outside of the mat. Check in on that breath if you'd like to put one hand over the heart and one hand on the belly. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And bringing each leg into the chest. And giving yourself a little squeeze here. Maybe giving you a little mini massage, rolling back and forth on that glute band or making some small circles. And start to find a very gentle rock on the spine. Keeping that round shape. And coming back up to a seat. Just as we started. Noticing the difference in your breath and your body. Hands come next to you. Let the fingertips really have energy coming out as you push your spine up tall. And then on your next inhale, raise the hands above head. And exhale to twist, bringing the left hand to the outside of the right knee. And as you inhale, use those fingertips behind you to really push the spine up a little bit more out of the hips. And as you exhale, you can deepen your twist. And slowly coming back to center. Maybe doing a little counter twist if that feels good. And let's do a couple shoulder rolls in between. And bring the hands back. Find that tall spine pushing through the fingertips. Inhale all the way up. Exhale to twist. And the gaze doesn't have to go all the way over that left shoulder. It can just stay slightly to the front. But as you exhale, maybe challenge yourself to look a little bit more behind you. Growing tall on your inhale. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. And gently untwisting back to center. Maybe doing a little counter twist here. And then breathing deeply as the heart comes forward. And exhale, round the spine back. Inhale all the way up and through. And exhale, seated cat. Inhale back to your nice tall spine, rooted down in the sit bones. And you can bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand over that. Take a big breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, giving your heart a little bit of a massage. Feeling any tension from the day. And feeling that disappear. Ready to get all of the intentions into manifestation mode. And just to feel the difference from the beginning to now, we're going to lateral stretch once again, gently coming over to the right side. Maybe going all the way down to the forearm this time. Maybe looking up, letting the neck relax down. And inhale back up to a straight spine. Exhale, soften the shoulders down. And then left side, stretching over, noticing maybe a little bit more flexibility now. You can open that heart up. Really reach energetically through the fingers. Relax the head a little more. And inhale, coming up nice and slow. And bringing hands to heart center in front of you. Softening the gaze, if it's not already. And bringing into mind your intention or any pieces of gratitude that have surfaced throughout this practice. May your heart be easy and your mind be free as you go through your day today. Coming back to this breath anytime that you need to. It's such an honor to guide you through your practice today, yogis. With all the love and light in me. Namaste. Again, Carolyn Rae with YOGATX. Feel free to subscribe to this channel if you really enjoyed this flow this morning. You can also check out our newsletter coming out if you want to stay up to date with all of the latest things going on and really be a part of the tribe. You can find me personally, Carolyn Rae on Facebook or Carolyn Rae Yoga on Instagram. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.